Hello there, you lovely lot. Welcome back to Crafters TV. I hope you're having a brilliant Tuesday so far. This is launch party. So over the next couple of hours, we're going to guide you through loads of our most recent launches here at Crafters TV. And we're spoiled for choice, really, aren't we? Having just celebrated our 17th birthday, there were so many incredible launches. I'm going to bring you the highlight of those over the next couple of hours, and maybe even a little sneaky peek of something that's coming up in the future. I'm not on my own though. She is back with me again in the studio. Michelle is here. How are you doing, Michelle? You rested and ready for a party?
Yeah. I had one of Christina's cupcakes.
Did you? How was it?
Oh my goodness. It's like heaven in a cupcake.
Oh, delightful. I had the one.
It was very good.
I didn't have one of Christina's cupcakes. Now I very much wish I had have. What have we got to look forward to then in this launch party, Michelle?
So we've got the heritage dies. Now they are absolutely beautiful. I give you. We did a demo this morning on Wake Up Call. We've got those delicate lace edgeables. We've got some more of the birthday box. I mean, you can never have enough of a birthday, well, any of our boxes, but especially a birthday box. So we've got another birthday box demo coming up, I think.
Delightful. It's going to be a lovely show. If you want to get ahead, you can over on the website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Hit the shop the show button. You'll see absolutely everything that is coming your way over the next couple of hours. Lots of you tuning in as well, and all very excited. Carletta is saying hi from Arkansas. Emma's in Hampshire. Who else is here? Liz is in Aberdeen. That was a terrible Scottish accent, Liz. I can only apologise. Shadi is here as well. Kimberly is in the building from North Carolina. Kristen is in Pennsylvania. Bubble and Squeak is in from a fair and where it's wet and windy this evening. Doesn't sound good, does it? Doesn't sound good at all. Catherine Bradley saying hi as well from the US. Our social media superstar for the evening is Susie, who informs us she has just snuck a piece of her daughter's Halloween candy, a peanut butter cup. Delightful. If you want to get in touch, you know the drill. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Let's dive in then. Let's start off with those heritage dies. You did see them this morning in Wake Up Call. You guys absolutely loved them. There was a 2-hour launch show, myself and Debbie Robinson last week. You can absolutely go back and watch that anytime you like to get even more inspiration. They've been very popular and easy to see why, because they are absolutely gorgeous. This one here is the Georgian swirls that you're looking at. Then we also have the beautiful Baroque. Now this one here, gorgeous. You can see here they are on a single dimension, and then when you pick them up and twist them, you're able to layer them up and really create something really quite dramatic. That one there is your heritage scrolls. And then you've got Venetian charm. This one's the Edwardian elegance, and you've got your antique chic there too. Now, $77.94 or $89.70 would get you the dies on their own. Brilliant value. However, as part of this deal, what you're also going to receive is £30 or $40, barring a few pennies or cents, of amazing freebies. So we're going to include for you the vintage butterflies 12 by 12 pad, and that's great. So many beautiful designs in here, really multi-layered, loads of depth and dimension. You've got watermarks, you've got sort of faux foiling and gilding all the way through. There's scroll and script and musical notes in here. It's a really beautiful pad, which is going to work really well with these heritage dies. You get that, you're getting 36 sheets in there, and then we're also going to give you the Vintage Butterflies luxury linen cardstock too. You're going to get 24 sheets there within that. $62.35 or $71.76 if you are a platinum member. More of you tuning in and saying hi. Catherine is in Virginia, Diana is in Pennsylvania, Carol's in Wisconsin, Lillian's here in London, Ben McCarthy is in the house as well, and Colleen is saying hi from Florida. If you've got any questions, as I said, do get them in to me. But we're going to go and have some inspiration with Michelle. You've really enjoyed these. I could tell when you were doing the demo earlier, Michelle.
I did. I really enjoyed these, and I think if you've got these and had a play, then you're going to get exactly what I mean. these are designed perfectly to sort of twist on each other. And when I twisted it, and I discovered something I'd not discovered the first and second time that I played with it. So I fell in love with them all over again because it just, again, looked fabulous. But I'm going to show you again. I want to show you some design team inspiration before I go into my demo. So this is the gorgeous Debbie. Debbie Clough, she was one of our Craft Factor contestants. So that one is hers. This one is upside down. But so I'm loving it. You get in the depth and the dimension. You get in the ability to be able to twist these, perfectly shown on this one, to twist these on each other. So just the fact that you can be twisting all of those different layers up, you're going to be getting so many configurations. I mean, look at that one. That's huge. That's Julia's. That's the Crafty Fairy.
Really cool.
Yeah. And
they all look so different, all of these samples, don't they?
Absolutely, they do. And it's crazy. So going from a really huge card like that one to that nice, small, delicate one next to it with exactly the same die set is just, it's mind-blowing. I love these. And look at that one. So that's Jackie's. And again, beautiful. You can't beat black and pink. It's very classic.
Cool. So cool. They really are. Busy on these already as well.
Fabulous. So, shall I get into my demo? Oh. So, I'm going to be using the Edwardian Elegance. So, again, you take these out and you've got all these layers. And what I love is this main big one. So, let me just pop that off carefully. So, you can see that. Let me just... The main big one in here is amazing. So, you've got almost that... you've got the circle aperture, but then you've got all that detail there, and then you've got the different detail there, and then you've got that die cut in the middle. Just on that one die, there is just so much in there. And then again, you get two more layers, and again, you're going to be twisting these up, and you get your pair of earrings in the middle.
Pair of earrings.
Do you know, that's the first thing I thought when I looked at them, pair of earrings. So let me bring in some paper. So I'm just using our white cardstock there, multi-purpose, all-purpose. I've got it, which is it again? Multi-purpose. Yes, thank you.
Multi-purpose, yes.
Yes.
You can call it what you want though, Michelle.
Well, we changed the name from the stamping card, didn't we?
Yes.
Which makes sense because it's used for so much more. But, you know, give me a new name to learn and, you know, that's it. My children only get called what they get called.
If we'd have called it all-purpose card, you'd have called it multi-purpose card. Yeah.
I would have been calling it the absolute opposite, definitely.
It definitely looks like a ceiling rose, this one, doesn't it? And no, Leanne made that assimilation when we launched them.
It does, yes. One of those really big, posh ones that you get in like stately homes and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they are very,
does.
very classy, these. You guys have absolutely loved them. More of you saying hi as well. Beth is in upstate New York. Hillary is in Devon. George's neck of the wood. Devon massive. Seaton, George. Do you know where that is? He's like, oh yeah, Seaton, yeah, Seaton. Yeah, oh yeah, Seaton. Do you know it? No.
It rings a bell. Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, never heard of it.
What were I doing? Oh yeah. Before I take my die off, you've got the ability to ink through it into that decorative area. So I'm going to use my crushed velvet, and again, so I'm using my water reactive. It's absolutely the best one for it. So we're just going to ink through.
And it's amazing that you've got the ability to do this as well. It's lovely to see this. I've not really seen, I know on our creator card dies we see this a lot, but it's really nice to have them on these sort of nesting frame style dies too. It gives them a completely new dimension. It looks like an additional layer, doesn't it? Of dimension of matte and layer. So it's very clever. CJ's Papercraft is here saying hi from Ontario. Hello. Geraldine is in Rexburg, Idaho. I Love Craig 09 is in Utah. Hello, I Love Craig. Mary Rhino's in from Maine. Mary Pat's here as well. She's saying good afternoon from a cloudy Montana. And Linda is in Maryland too. We're a good spread today, aren't we? We're all over.
Spread all over. We are. That sounded better in my head. Anyway, so let me just take that tape off there. And you can see, once this pops out, you've got that beautiful decorative element on there. Absolutely gorgeous, it really is. So let's throw that one away, and then, so I'll bring this in. So that is the middle piece from in there. So you can absolutely be using that piece as well, you know, because you wanting to, with these, you want to get some nice depth on them. So you're going to be using your foam pads or your 3D collal glue or your chunky glue as, I don't think I've heard Debbie call it chunky glue for a while.
No, I haven't seen her use it for a while actually. She's back with me tomorrow, so who knows?
Oh, perfect. So I've just inked the edges again, just with my crushed velvet for that one, and then just using these two beautiful colours, I've just cut a few of the smaller ones out. So I've got a few of the pieces here. So then all we're going to do is I'm just going to pop that to the side. We're just going to build up this card. So I'm going to bring in, so this, oh, throwing it everywhere. So this is my card base. So I've got a lovely 8x8 card base. I've got that beautiful piece of paper on the inside, so let's get that glued down. I've just used one of my scalloped edge nesting dies to create the aperture in the middle on the front. So just go glue this. Because I've got my single-sided Centura Pearl the other way round, I need to be using my tacky glue because of the coating. So stick that down. And then, so again, just using the same die, I've just cut that out, and I'm gonna line it up. So I always do it this way. I always close my card and then I will line it up rather than try to judge. So let's get some glue on it first. Then try to sort of by-eye it, and then when you close it, it's just that little bit off. It's just easier to do it this way. And the fact that I'm going to be using my collal as well gives me enough time to wiggle that into place perfectly. And not need to worry. And if I've got a little bit of glue that's seeping out, it's absolutely fine. That collal glue just rubs away perfectly. So there we go, so that's lined up beautifully. And then we're going to pop this on the front. I've already
chunky glue is out of stock. Crying face, Susie informs me.
I did not know.
I'm sure it'll be back in no time at all. As with anything that's ever out of stock on our website, there's a little box that appears underneath it. You can pop your email address in there, so it means you don't have to keep checking back. As soon as it comes into stock, we'll pop you an email to let you know it's back, which I always think is quite nifty, Michelle.
I do. I use that all the time on many websites. I even use it on websites where I've no intention of buying the really expensive shoes or bag. Right. I just want to know when it's back in stock so I can go back to the website and be really sad that I can't afford the Chanel bag.
That's the weirdest thing.
It's like this obsession. If it's out of stock, I have to fill the box in that says, let me know when it's back in. Don't know why, I'm not going to buy it. Yeah. But it's like this really...
That's really weird, but I'm right, I'm here for it. I quite like a bit of weirdness.
I do. Do you know what? Actually, Jamie's just said, do you not get... I do. I literally get so much nonsense into my... my inbox, you wouldn't believe, but so what we're going to do is we're going to pop this first piece onto some foam pads because they're absolutely perfect for that. You're going to be building up depth, dimension, you're going to be twisting these up and round. So let me pop that. I'm going to turn that way actually because I like that shape a little bit more. So popping that there. And the thing is, what I did this morning was, because I had two cut out, I'd twisted one and it gave me ever such a lovely...
That's awesome, isn't it?
It is. So I'm going to pop this one up onto foam pads again. Because I absolutely love that look that I discovered this morning. So let's pop a couple more of these off and onto there, and then bring this back in and twist that again.
So cool, looks really, really cool like that. Lily says one of the greatest joys of Kalau is peeling the dried glue off the nozzle.
Yes, it really is. She's absolutely right.
Patty says, good morning from a rainy California. We need about 2 months worth of rain to help us out of this drought. We were in that position, and honestly, it has not stopped raining, has it, for the last month or so. It's all it has done. Dorothy saying hi from a wet Texas. Susie C's in Kansas. Alicia says Arkansas is Arkansas-sighted. Daylight saving time is this weekend. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lol. I love that. Someone is excited. I'm not so keen on the daylight saving, I must say. Hillary says, don't worry, no one's heard of Seaton. How about Sidmouth, George? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Have you heard of it? Yeah.
So pop that one on there, and we're going to pop that one in there. So your eye is going in as well, and that's going to work perfectly because it's the quite dark purple on a lighter purple in the middle. So these are just about having a play. Definitely have 2 or 3 of each layer cut out and see how they sit on each other. Just like I did earlier today, discovered that it looked fabulous. So this is my masquerade ball paper pad that I've used here. And then these are my hummingbird stamps that I've got. So I'm going to bring in, I've got best wishes that's going to go in the middle. I've got that lovely hummingbird. And then I've got one of those beautiful flowers. So we're just going to pop these on as well. And then I think that's done. Because the main focal point of this is that gorgeous twist and turn die that you've got in there. So let's just give him some curvature.
Jane saying hi to everyone from the south of France. Hi, Jane. Evelyn is in Colorado. Jeffrey's in Hampshire. Who else we got in here as well? Lillian says, I thought those earrings looked like eyes.
See, not just me. Oh, I don't know. I think eyes is a bit weird. Let me have a look. Oh, actually, if I bring them in, I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They do.
I mean, owl's eyes, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Let's pop that on there. And my flower, just give those edges a bit of curvature. Pop that one there, and I think I'm going to put this on flat. So just popping that under there like that. I've already got my gems on, so if I turn that round for you, there you go. Oh, I didn't stick that down. Oh, bear with me. I didn't stick it down, I just sat it there. Let's try again. So we've got birthday wishes, and there we go.
Beautiful.
I love those
Absolutely.
guys.
Absolutely stunning. And what I think is so great about these is all of the samples, all the finished cards, every single demo that we've seen on them looks totally different. And that's what you want, isn't it? A set of dies which can give you complete versatility, which is exactly what these are. I mean, I think even between the 2 examples, they look so different. The fact that you can ink through them gives them the added versatility as well. This one here is your Georgian swirls, is the first one. You then have your beautiful Baroque. That one there is your Heritage Scrolls. Then we have Venetian Charm. Here you've got Edwardian Elegance. And that one there is your antique chic that you can see. $77.94 or $89.70. Now that would be the price you'd pay if you got them individually. However, when you get them in this configuration, you will also get this one here. So you're going to get the vintage butterflies, 12 by 12. One of our most popular paper pads, this. You're going to absolutely adore that. Will work wonderfully with your heritage dies. And you'll also get 24 sheets of the luxury linen cardstock in the vintage butterflies too. $77.94 or $89.70. That saves you £30 or $40. So a great saving that you've got on that one. I want to go back to what we launched earlier today for you, which is these. They are creator cards, but colourable creator cards. These are excellent because they give you really lovely detailing. They give you an aperture around here as well. So you know what that gives you, Michelle? It gives you the opportunity to craft in the background. But then what you're also getting is sentiments for each one of them and the dies to remove the sentiment. So you are getting quite a lot within each one of the sets. You've got 6 in here to choose from. So, well, not to choose from, all of you pretty much going for them all together. That one is thinking of you. You've then got Beautiful Butterfly. This one here is your Dragonfly Dream. You've also got Celebrate Your Day, Sweet Roses, and a special bouquet. All 6 of them brand new for you. We launched them earlier today. So incredibly busy in our earlier show and continue to be now as well. $61.99 and $71.49. A lot of you still just chatting away. I'm round the corner from Seaton, says Shelley. Oh, this is Tilly Waters. Whereabouts, Shelley, exactly? We'll see if George knows. Alicia talking about the heritage dies. Can you mix and match them? Yes, absolutely you can. They're brilliant for that. Rhonda is saying hi from Texas. Karen is in Northern Ireland. Hi, Karen. And a lot of love coming in for that last demo from Mary Pat, Joy, Alicia, Adriana, all absolutely loving it. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out your basket. So whilst you do that, here's some of our unsung heroes.
Who is one of my unsung heroes at Crafters TV? It has to be our lovely John. Not only does he corral our coordination team together, but he also looks after us experts really well. He comes out to visit the expert house where we need to stay, to fix things that are broken. He looks after us, he looks after everything that we need, and even brings me cups of tea during the show.
Yeah, I should have said John in there too, shouldn't I? But we all know John's an unsung hero.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily. I've been part of Crafters Companion for about a year now. Can't believe it's been that long. It's absolutely flown by. How did my crafting journey start? Well, I have to say I've always been creative. I've always loved drawing, painting, making cards. I sort of started that when I was very, very young, making all my handmade Christmas cards, birthday cards, thank you cards, and from then on in it pretty much just stuck. So where am I from? So I currently live about 2 miles actually from head office here in County Durham, but I'm actually from Sheffield. Something that's really sort of close to my heart from where I'm from is the fact that we've got the Peak District just on our doorstep. Crafty inspirations, that's an interesting one. I have to say I'm inspired by so many different things. I'm inspired just by the team we have here at Crafters Companion. The craft experts are so inspiring. I learned so much from watching them, from sharing our ideas together, and I've actually watched the team on telly for so many years, even before I first come here. And I remember the first time sort of stepped through the doors here at the CTV studios, I was completely starstruck. And as well, our community that we have, our Crafters Companion family, that wider family that we interact online, you guys emailing into the shows, leaving all the comments, leaving pictures of your creations, I find so inspiring as well. It's a community where we all feed off of each other, a lovely, big, welcoming community. So I'm inspired by all you guys at home as well, which I think is absolutely lovely. What do I do apart from crafting? Well, I absolutely love running. I love being out in the open spaces, come rain or shine or snow or hail or whatever the weather throws us. So what does make Crafters TV so special? Well, I'm going to have to go with a very corny, very cheesy answer, but it is true. It's you guys at home, it's the viewers. If it wasn't for you guys watching, your amazing interaction, all your lovely comments, your feedback, your mates that you send through, Crafters TV would not be the same. We wouldn't be here without you guys at the end of the day. Ooh, big crafting fails or accidents on screen. That's an interesting one. I don't think I've had anything too disastrous. I'll be back on next week and I'll have a crafting disaster you watch now.
Ah, the lovely Lily there. Right, we are going to move on. I want to share with you another of our recent launches, because that's what launch party is all about, isn't it? Let's have a look at these then, the Delicate Lace Edgeable. These are brilliant because they're a 6-piece collection is what we're saying, but each collection has, each one of these has 3 within there. Now, you can either use these separately or you can layer them up together and create a real wow. It's a very, very clever concept for a whole host of different card concepts. Now, we've got some different designs in here. So this one's flowers and swirls. You've then got sensational scallops. That one is modern mosaic. You have elegant opulence, as well as the pretty lace, and then the Edwardian chic. So they are the 6 designs that you are getting included. So 18 edgeables total within there. At $89.94 or $101.70, that is what you'd pay if you got them individually. However, when you get them all together, you get freebies, which we love, worth £28 or $34. So you're going to get, firstly, the Country Lane vellums, which are beautiful. Let me take you through the designs that you are getting here with these ones. So you can see they are stunning. They've got such a wonderful opacity to them, which is brilliant, and they're a really good heavy vellum that you have. And if you already own the Country Lane paper pad, these designs work beautifully with that, or they work perfectly standalone too. So that's coming included for you. And then you're also going to get this as well. This is your Gnomes 12x12 pad. It's got some cute little card panels in the back of here, and then you've got all of your double-sided papers. Lots of different styles in the design, lots of different colorways in here, and you'll get 100 bonus Club Inspire points as well. So a really fantastic deal. You guys loved this when we launched it. You can go back and watch the launch day back anytime you so wish. Lots of you still tuning in and saying hello. Hello? Hello? Hello there? Ah, fair dinkum. Hello. I don't know what's going on with me this evening. I can only apologise. I think I should do the rest of the show like that. Honestly, what is wrong with me? Heidi says, hi guys, from Wilder, Idaho, close to Boise. Shampooing carpets today, but keep getting interrupted by the show. I love Michelle's designs. Shampooing carpet, hope not manually. Hope you've got a machine that does it for you. Sharon says, hi Michelle and Joe from North Carolina. Hi Sharon. Joy says, Joe, you are our hero. I thank you. I thank you a lot. Alicia's my unsung heroes are CC. Each of you gives inspiration, education to help think outside the box. If it wasn't for this channel, we'd be lost. Thank you all. Take a bow. Shirley Walters says, Hartlepool Marina, George. Well, that's not around the corner from Devon. George does know where a Hartlepool is. Yeah. He's saying in my in my ear. Bubble and Squeak says, Jazzy Jumper Joe, you could be a new superhero. Jazzy Jumper Man. What would my superhero be, like removing bubbles? Oh. I see bubbles on that jumper. Now it's as good as new. I'll have like dry cleaning vision. There you go, clean and good to go. Oh, that's not for you there. You're right, Michelle.
Did you nip to the pub on our break?
No. I wish I hadn't. I really wish I had. Do you know what it is? I travelled up from Cambridge this morning. My alarm went off at 5 a.m. And then the drive is about 3.5 hours. So I don't know where I am right now, to be honest. It's a good job I can see the monitor, to be fair. Save me, Michelle. Where are we going next?
So I'm going to show you some samples first, and then I'm going to pop into my demo. Again, you've got such beautiful samples from the design team. So that one is by Leslie, and you can see she's sort of got that half front fold card and upside down again on your special day. So again, look at this.
They again all look so different, don't they? Even from the same collection, sometimes the same die set produces totally different results depending on how you configure them.
Yeah, definitely. And then so this one, this is just those that black and sort of gold cream, and then compare it to the reds and the craft on this. It's just incredible how different that they can all look. But then we've got this look, so it's been used on the front of that beautiful bag.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
That's Leslie's again. So used on the edge of the flap for the bag. And then, so again, craft card, using some inks on there. You've got like 3 edgeables in each one, so you really can absolutely have a ball.
That is stunning,
with
isn't
these.
it?
That is absolutely.
I love it. It's actually kind of hard at first to see where the edgeables are.
Yes.
So you've got the 2 main ones on the acetate, but then you've got them under the bow there as well. Very clever.
Yeah, yeah. So that one is Alison. Absolutely beautiful. And I love this one. A nice, simple card. I love that. It's very delicate, very pretty, very girly. I love that one. So that one's actually Sarah's, Sarah Kay. You know, our Sarah. I think all the design team are ours, or ours. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, ours.
Ours, sorry.
Ours.
Ours.
Oh, ours.
No. But yes, Sarah Kay, the one who's designed some of our beautiful stamps. Disgustingly talented, fabulously beautiful. So that one was hers, is what I was trying to say. As in ours, they belong to us, not as in anything else. So, Elegant Opulence is the one that I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to pop it open because I've got a fresh one here. So
right, North East Seaton, as in Seaton Carew. That's where we're getting confused. We were talking about Seaton in Devon, where George pretends to have heard of, but has never heard of. Yeah, Seaton as in Seaton in Carew. Seaton in Carew? Not Seaton in Carew. Seaton Carew, which is round the corner here. Mary Ryan says, Jazzy Jumper Joe. Hilary says, and rightly so, I'm scared of Joe's brain. Me too. I love Michelle's laugh, makes me so happy, says I love Craig. Sarah says I'm hilarious, thank you. Bubble and Squeak says, really love the red and gold sample card. Please can you tell me which card and colours were used?
let me just...
Was it, I'm going to say it was the cherry from the Century of Pearl, from memory.
It actually isn't. It's one of our red texture card stocks that's been used. So it's a craft card. That is one of our gold Centuria pearls, but the red is just from, I think it's the 12 by 12 texture card stocks we've got. We've got the brights and the pastels, and that is where that red is from. So it's got a texture on it, but it is beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely so simple, but yet so effective. So yes, so that is what. Oh, I never showed you that before. If you open it up, look, it's got that third edgeable on the inside.
So fancy.
Well. Absolutely beautiful, that one. So you can see, so I've popped mine open and you can see you've got those 3 different sized edgeables in there. So each one has got a different decorative element on it, but all work perfectly together. So I am just popping this on my card. So just that front piece there, we're going to die cut into that end bit there. So let me just bring my plates in. Pop that to the side. I'm going to open that up because I only want it to cut through that front piece and pop it on and through.
Any questions you've got about these, you can get them into me, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion. If you are across on YouTube, I'm here with Debbie Robinson all day tomorrow. What could possibly go wrong? With me in this mood and Debbie here, we're both together for our first show of the day at 11 a.m. in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast, 4 a.m. West Coast. We'll have Wake Up Call for you. And then I can't remember what's after that, so I am going to check for you because I'm a giving kind of guy. We've got a Creator Card Masterclass in the middle shows, 2 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast. And then Beautiful Beginnings, of course, with myself and Debbie, and that'll be in this time slot tomorrow. So 6 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. West Coast. If you're thinking those show times don't sound right, no, they're all slightly different this week because daylight saving has started in the UK but hasn't yet started in the US. So it'll all come right again next week, apparently.
Right, so you can see that that has cut through absolutely beautifully. And what I'm going to do to save you watching me poke all those bits out, I'm going to bring in this one. So exactly the same, just got all those bits popped out. And with these other two, I've got lots of other bits as well cut out. So I've got my black mat for there. I've got all sorts. So I've got lots and lots cut out. So what I've done is I've cut some of them out. So this is the middle size one, and all I've done, the reason I'm not going to do it now is because you can see that I've done the water effect. So I've brought in, so I've used my lemon tonic, I've used my orange, and I've used my fuchsia water reactives. And I've just inked up lots of these. So if I bring in some more, so I've got another one there. This is what's going to be my back. So you can see I've inked it up, and then what I've done is I've just done the water spray. I've had water out once today, so we're not gonna push our luck and get watered out again just in case. But so that's what I've done with that. So then what I'm going to do is, so I've got lots of these different size ones all cut out, and all we're going to do now is we're going to build this card up.
Linny says, Joe, you could be our wall fighting superhero duo with Ben McCarthy, Jumper Man and Bobble Boy. Unconventional looking superheroes, the pair. I don't know. Ben's probably a bit more superhero-esque. He's a big guy, isn't he?
He's a big guy, and he's big, bald and burly.
Big, bald and burly.
I just can imagine you two running down the street, you know, like...
It'd be like that scene in Only Fools and Horses, wouldn't
that's
it?
what I'm thinking about.
Me in a statement jumper, him in a bubble hat and a very long scarf.
Oh,
gosh, it doesn't bear thinking about. I don't run anywhere, Michelle.
No. I had to run for my train the other day. I had 6 minutes to get from one to the other, but I was delayed, so I literally had 4 minutes, and I had to run down the slope, across and up the slope to the other platform. But I must admit, from all the walking I've been doing, I didn't pop an artery or anything. No, I didn't die.
You're still alive to tell the tale.
I didn't die. I nearly did,
right,
but
okay.
not quite. I was trying to say it nicely.
I mean, hilariously, I ran a marathon 6 years ago. I don't know.
I remember.
I could eat a marathon now. That's about it, I think.
What am I doing? So that's my top. I'm gonna pop.
Rhonda wants to know where your cup is.
I found it.
You found it?
I did.
Fabulous.
I told you that it was in Christina's
the
cupboard.
kids' cup.
Yeah,
that, the lovely Lynn got
I do
from
still
Michelle.
have it, and you can see that I use it because there's ink on there, there's paint on there. I use it. I've got some at home as well. I use them all the time because, besides the fact that someone bought me them as a present and they're fabulous, they come in so handy. So I've got lots of bits cut out, and I'm just deciding what I want to put where. So I definitely need black over there, because then if I want this one on top to stand out,
nice,
it needs to have that black underneath. So so dotted tape pen on my lovely delicate edge pieces. And then
Jay Kaboo says, howdy all, opening my first birthday order just now. Boy, it is heavy. Oh my, what's in there? Let us know. Kathy Mice is saying hi from Missouri, and Dana is saying good morning from Oregon. Good morning, Dana. It always blows my mind, the time difference. I know it sounds silly, but the fact that it's, well, you know, it's now what? Where are we? It's 40 minutes past 11 a.m. on the West Coast.
yeah, no, I know what you mean. It definitely does with me as well. Let me just trim that off. especially when Sarah Brown from Australia
Oh yeah.
comments. It's crazy to think that she's all the way
On the other
she's
side.
like, yeah, and she's in the future as well, isn't she?
She is in the future.
So let me just snip that off.
It was the Melbourne Cup yesterday in Australia. Lots of people looking all
really?
very glitz and glam at the races. I guess it's like their version of Royal Ascot, I guess, or the Derby. Like
Yeah.
it's, you know, a very glam day out. But everyone celebrates it, as in like people, you know, stay at home and cook and all gather round. It looks like quite fun, Michelle.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel the need to tell you this, but you know, just the random sort of stuff that you tune in for, isn't it?
It really, well, that's it. That's what we do it for.
We've had to, we minimised the random, didn't we, over the last couple of weeks? You know, because it's been like birthday, we have to be on it. So
Yeah.
a gentle return to the random, that's what I'm referring to today as. That could be my memoirs, a gentle return to random.
Oh, that would be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm just popping some glue on there because I've got my piece of acetate again, and we're going to pop this in here. So whenever I put my acetate on, I always line it up with the back of my card first, and then I know when I bring this over to stick it down, it's going to be exactly where I need it to be because I've already lined it up. So then we're going to pop this one on the bottom, and again dot it on my decorative bit, and then I'm going to put a line of my normal, and again I'm going to line this up with the bottom of my card and then pop it down, and it's all perfectly in line. So again, I'm going to pop that one on the bottom, and again I'm going to put that one up on foam because it just makes it stand up and stand out. So pop that on there. Oh, I'll just throw that on the floor. Take this off.
Susie is very much enjoying the slower pace of the shows and the more random conversations, enjoying the gentle return to random. If any of us get in trouble then in the show, Susie, we shall blame you. I hope you've just implicated yourself there.
Yes,
Mary Runner says, I love the colours you are using, Michelle. Can you remind us what those colours are?
I can. So for this, I used my fuchsia, I used my orange, and I used my lemon tonic.
Beautiful.
These are my three favourite colours together.
I think for me it's that very similar, but would be the parakeet in there rather than the...
It does, yeah, the parakeet is, yeah, those four colours, I think in any configuration are definitely, I think my favourite. Right, so just going to pop those two on there. This is going to go in the middle. And it's just enjoy your special day. I'm going to pop that right in the middle. If I'd have thought, I would have popped that one underneath as well. So it matches. In fact, I can still do it because I can pop it on the other side of the acetate. I forgot to pop that one on, so we'll pop that on now, then it ties it in. It looks the same at the top as it does at the bottom. Oh, I've just thrown it on the floor, haven't I? Here it is. So let's just put a bit of tape on there. And let me get the right side up to start with. That would help, wouldn't it? There we go.
Beautiful.
But what I will suggest is, so obviously you can see my foam pads there. I'm a little bit wonky, don't look at, oh, you can't see it. So if you don't like seeing that, then all you need to do is just die cut another circle.
You got VFP. It's like VPL, but visible foam pad, VFP.
Yes.
Forget VPL.
Yeah, VFP. Yeah, so if you don't like to see that, just die cut another circle, pop it on that side, and it covers all your glue and all your little bits up. So enjoy your special day. I've just got a couple of little butterflies that we're just going to pop on. So one's going to go just there, and then we'll pop this one just there. And again, let me move all my mess. And if I turn that round for you, that is those beautiful, never stands up on a glass mat. Let me put it there. You can't see it now. I'll just hold it for you.
Beautiful. I love all three of them laid up together. I think they look so full and beautiful. But again, you can use them individually, and I think that's great. You can use any configuration of these. They work well in any way that you wish to put them together. Let me take you back through the designs that you've got then here. This one is flowers and swirls that you are looking at there. Then we also have the sensational scallops. That one there is your modern mosaic. You've got the elegant opulence, the pretty lace, and also the Edwardian chic in there too. $89.94, $101.70. You will also receive in here, don't forget, the Country Lane vellums and also the Gnome 12x12 pad too. So a brilliant deal there on those for you. Make sure you are snapping that up as you are over on the web. Right, I've also got a fantastic tool collection that you might want to go for. This is that, and in here what you're going to get is you are going to get the Centura Pearl in there. You will then get this, which is your brush. That's going to help you get all of those little intricate pieces out rather than poking them out with a pokey tool. You're also going to get the low tack tape in here, and we're going to give you one of the extra strong permanent tape pens too. A brilliant deal, all essentials those, $17.49 or $29.49 if you want to get a hold of those. Right, I want to also share with you something that we saw a little earlier and was really busy today. It is these, a brand new launch from Spectrum Noir. You saw this, it launched over birthday with myself and Leanne. You guys absolutely adored it, and easy to see why, because this is the same concept as our tri-blend pen. So you've got 3 pens in each one of the markers that you've got here. Now, whereas normally a tri-blend pen would be sort of 3 shades of the same colour, we're looking at 3 independent separate colours here, but those colours have been selected to blend together. So you get this ombre of colour from one into another and then into another. It's a really special concept. They are absolutely brilliant. These are the 18 markers that you are getting in here. So you've got Breaking Waves, Fresh Succulence, Dark and Stormy, Twilight Grey, Rich and Decadent, Mystic Tones, Deep Sea, Sunlit Leaves, Heavenly Hues, Azure Horizon, Warm and Fiery, Enchanted Tints, Sand Dunes, Deep Forest, Antique Delicate, Golden Sunrise, Lush Verdant, and the Forest Glade. They are the pens that you are getting in there. This is the best way to get the best deal. That's a full collection you're seeing there on your screen. £60 or $90, barring a few pennies or cents. They are available online in their 3 packs. So if you did want to get them in some smaller project packs and just sort of dip your toe in, you're welcome to do so. Head over to the website, hit the Shop the Day button, and you'll find those over there if you want to do that. Right. We are moving on, and we're going to have a little look at this, the birthday box. This is one of the box Sarah signature collection. So the way these work, and the reason these boxes come along, is there are only so many there's only so many opportunities for us to do Sarah signature collections through the year. So let's say, I mean, that's probably 10 to 12 Sarah signature collections a year. The problem is there's like 25 amazing ideas every year for Sarah signature collection, so a lot of them don't see the light of day. So what I wanted to do is, rather than you not getting them at all, is we decided to bring you a series of smaller box collections as well, because look, we can't bring you 2025 box collections, regular size Sarah signature collections, so we thought we'd add a few of these boxed ones in, and you guys are absolutely loving them, because what Sarah's done is she's gone through and she's cherry picked the absolute essentials from a large Sarah signature collection and brought it to you in a much more succinct collection for an amazing price as well. So you're getting a mini collection at a great deal. And this one, you know, you're going to use loads, because this is for birthdays, and birthdays after Christmas, or probably up there on the level with Christmas, are the card that you are going to make the most. So it just makes sense to have a box that's going to allow you to do that. What you're going to get in here is some really beautiful products. So you've got your paper pad. I love this, really vibrant pastel tones all the way through, lots of florals as well. This here is your 8x8 paper, so you're getting those included. You are going to get your coloured card as well, all double-sided this for you, so if you want to turn that into things like card blanks, you absolutely can. Then we move into the rest of the collection. So we have then got a stencil first. It's a heart wreath stencil, brilliant if you want to add multiple colours to that. This one here is your birthday stencil. Then you've got your embossing folder and stencil, which is those wonderful balloons, and it's the same imagery that you saw in the paper pad that runs all the way through here. This one here is your bunting stencils. You can create all of your own bunting. You will get some beautiful ribbons in here. There is also metal charms included too. Then you've got your dies. Now I can't imagine what the dies alone would be worth. You've got to be $24.99, $29.99 for a die set of that size. You're also going to get card blanks and envelopes in here as well, and also brilliant stamps too, as you can see just here. They are amazing value, these. I think you had to go out and buy you know, all of these items individually, you'd be looking at way more than that price. You can see there, £50 or $60. That comes down to £40 or $48 if you are a platinum member. Rhonda says, I don't gnome about you, but I think the gnomes are a bit creepy. Oh, poor gnomes. I think they're cute. Rhonda says, I love the paper in the box. Rose says, I can't wait to get my box. And also, talking about the delicate lace edgeables, Stephanie says, Michelle, do you find the laciness of the dies very delicate for tape pens?
Yes. You have to be very, very careful. If you struggle using your, I mean, definitely you need to be using your dotty tape pen, but if you do struggle with your dotty tape pen on them and tend to rip them a lot, then I would suggest using this. So it's just my tacky glue in my little bottle. So use this. So either on all those delicate edges, you're just going to put lots of little dabs. And then what I do is, so if I've got lots of little dabs of glue all over, to save it sort of splurging out of those delicate areas, what I will do is I'll turn it over and I'll tap it onto a piece of card, and then any excess is going to come off on here, and then when I glue it down, I don't have those bits of glue sort of squeezing out of the edges. So that is the other thing I would suggest if you do struggle. So I am doing, so I hope that helps. If not, let me know and I'll shut up next time. No, I'm only kidding. Yes, as if that helps, let me know. And if not, I'll shut up.
Let me know.
Let me, oh yes, let me know.
Yes, yeah. No, I never heard of it.
Oh dear, right, so the beautiful birthday box. So what I have picked out of mine is I've got the stamp set and I've got this die set here, and I love this. So this huge sort of created card, the beautiful frame effect on this is absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to cut that out of some of this pink Centura pearl, and then I was going to cut out a few balloons. But I was going to cut them out on some just normal paper and ink them up or colour them in. But I thought, so I've still got some of this left over from the card that I've just done. So I think I'm going to cut a couple of balloons out of that because it's going to tie in beautifully. So let's pop these on here. And I'm going to tape them down. So even though I'd done extra prep for that demo before, it's absolutely not going to go to waste because I can use it on this one. I think it always seems a shame when we go through all that effort of making the backgrounds and, you know, doing the water splash effect, things like that, and then not using them. So I always, as you can see now, will tend to, I'll find some sort of projects for them to go on for sure. So let me pop that out there. And look, I've got a couple of gorgeous balloons now. I like that. I think it looks
delightful,
lovely.
aren't they?
Yeah. So let me just pop those there so I don't lose them because they're quite small.
Joyce says, I make birthday cards for my friend's students. She has asked me for 50 for January 15th delivery. Wow. She says, thank you, CC. This box will help to save me, I can imagine. Sue says, so many nice dies and stamps in this box. And Jeremy says, I am so riveted on this technique that I'm forgetting to comment. Loving this. When my order arrives, I attempt to duplicate this. CC gives us such inspiration.
Yes, definitely. Right, so I was going to cut this out on some Centura pearl, but I'm just going to bring in the one that I've already done. So I've cut it out and I've backed it onto some acetate. And then what I've also done is I've run it back through, and I've got some of my double-sided adhesive on the back, and I've run it through with that lovely orangey colour and then that lovely sort of fuchsia colour. And then all I'm going to do is...
I wouldn't want to predict the fuchsia, Michelle, but I think this might be a fabulous card. Hey, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this off.
If no one has realised, I'm really entertaining myself this evening. I am having a lovely time, just so you know. If you're not, I'm sorry.
So I will correct myself. I haven't used my double-sided adhesive at all. I've used my our paper piecing sheets. But if you've got either or, you know, you can use either. It's definitely easier if you're using your paper piecing sheets. But then you have to pop the glue down yourself. If you're using your adhesive sheets, then you don't. Obviously, they're already glued. So all we're going to do is we're just going to build up this.
Lynette says, I love how these balloon dies have the highlight cut out of them. Makes a huge difference.
I love that about them. I think it's absolutely great. So let's get that next piece. Pop that in there.
When are you back with us after this evening, Michelle? Is it next week?
Next Monday.
Next Monday?
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you and I.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun.
It will indeed. Any questions you've got about this, please get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Have you gone for this and already received it? I would love to hear from you if you have. You can also let me know what you thought of it, how you're getting on with it. Details are down there on the bottom of the screen.
So you can see how lovely it comes together. So I'm just going to keep picking pieces from each, and then I'm going to bring in the one, and you can see. So I've just done my cake and the stand and just some random bits of flour. So you can absolutely go to town. You can take out these pieces here as well. You can fill the whole thing with the paper piecing if you absolutely want, but I'm quite happy with just that little bit there. So if I just move those to the side now, pop that up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in all my bits for this card. So I have used my A3 card to make this, it's a 7x7 base, and I've got that fold back there. And then from the actual box itself, I've took a 6x6 card and folded that in half, and this is going to be, when I get it the right way round. Wait, there it is. We'll get there in the end. It's not that way. Try again, Michelle. There we go. It's like a jigsaw, isn't it? It's going to be a lovely Z fold card. So all I'm going to do, so I've got these matte and laid up on some pink Centura Pearl. Again, those papers are absolutely gorgeous. They really, really are. And I was saying earlier, wasn't it? I absolutely love balloons. I always want to wake up on my birthday and come down to the living room, you know, absolutely full of balloons. You know, well, all over the ceiling, all over the floor, a bit like that scene from, is it Witches of Eastwick?
Right.
Where they...
I've got to tell you what just happened there, because it was like there was a ghost in the talkback. Michelle just went, is it a scene from The Witches of Eastwick? And then this withered old voice over the talkback went, Witches of Eastwick, Witches of Eastwick. What was that? Who was that? Witches of... It was like, Witches of Eastwick. Witches of Eastwick. That was hilarious. Have to share these things with you. Are you okay, George? He's still trying to find Seaton on the map, I think. Yeah.
Right, so that is I mean, if you could just leave that as it is, because I think that is absolutely stunning. Those papers, I just love them. I'm just going to bring this piece in, and we're just going to do, I'm going to do the same. So it's just an inky background with one of my blue water reactives, and we're just going to pop this on. And again, I've matte and layered it onto that baby pink Centura Pearl is the one that I've used. Let me just give that a good squish down. So yeah, so does everyone know which scene I mean from The Witches of Eastwick? It's the one where, I think, is it Michelle Pfeiffer is sat on a trolley.
Is The Witches of Eastwick different to The Witches?
Yes.
The Witches is such a scary film where they take their faces off. Ooh.
Yes.
I can't believe it's a kids' film. It is a kids' film, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it's Roald Dahl.
Very, very scary. The Witches of Eastwick. I don't know that I've seen The Witches of Eastwick, Michelle.
Okay, really? It's a great film. It's Jack Nicholson, yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
Cher. I love Cher, though, you see. Susan Sarandon and Michelle Pfeiffer, yeah.
An auntie of... I can tell you this story. Let's go with someone I know, a female relative of mine once had Botox done. It didn't go quite so well, and she oddly looked quite a lot like Jack Nicholson afterwards. I don't know why. I don't know where the resemblance came from, but she definitely looked a little bit like Jack Nicholson afterwards. It's true. She doesn't. She's a very pretty lady, but she had an odd sense of Jack Nicholson about her. She's a bit... Oh, I'm going to get myself in trouble, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Lynn says, Joe, you are... You're right. Linda said, Joe, you are too funny. Joe, is your middle name Cheeky Boy? It can be. Ask Bubble and Squeak. Sue says, how cute is this paper? It's adorable, isn't it?
Really
Absolutely
is.
Adorable.
So there we go. I have got my perfect. Just wiggle that a little. Just need to wiggle it just a little just to get it perfect. There we go. My perfect sort of double Z fold. And then all I'm going to do now is we're just going to decorate this up. So I'm just going to pop all my little bits on that I have decorated. Oh, I've run out. Bear with me.
Linda's seen The Witches of Eastwick. She says, good movie.
Yeah.
Jay Kaboo says, I'm new in the chat and I love the interaction. I wish we could all get together and make cards. Imagine that. Imagine the mess, though. Yes. Jay also says, good job, Michelle. I don't know how you do 3 shows in a day. Me neither. Bubble and Squeak says, here's Joey. I don't know what that means, but maybe it's funny. Oh, it's a Shining reference.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not much of a movie buff, you know, I must say.
Have you not seen The Shining either?
No, I don't like scary. Is it a scary film?
It is.
I don't do scary films at all, ever, under any circumstances.
Well, it's a Stephen King one, isn't it? So.
Right, no, I don't like scary films.
Brilliant film. So all I'm doing now is building up sort of a scene. I'm going to put these couple of balloons on that I made. I've just got, again, so you've even got the dies in this set to create those strings on the bottom of your balloons. So I'm going to pop that one on there. So I love it. See, they absolutely match perfectly.
Lillian says, I was on the other side of the room and heard Witches of Eastwick and thought Michelle was doing an impression of the women spitting out the cherry stones. I don't know what that means. Do you want to enlighten me, Michelle?
Obviously, so the 3 women, they're witches. They don't realise they are. Jack Nicholson comes to town.
I know a lot of women like that, to be honest. That's why I'm always going around throwing water at people.
So Jack Nicholson comes to town and he's the devil.
I wish everyone found me as funny as I find myself, you know. I really do. Sorry, Michelle, back to you.
That's quite all right. He's the devil, and he's feeding them cherries, and every time they spit out a cherry pip, this woman in town who is very much aware of the devil coming to town, it makes her be sick cherry pips. I mean, like, violently. And it's a pretty scene, if you've seen it, but I think, I don't know if... so she thinks that my laugh reminds her of that? Is that
Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm really not too sure.
Oh, it's all right. I've had worse said to me.
Pamela says, you two are hilarious. I think we are.
I do.
Eleanor says, I love that paper. It is beautiful. Roseanne's with me as well. With you, Joe. Not a fan of scary films. No. No. Yeah.
So I do have a couple of...
So we've got nearly another whole hour to go, Michelle.
No, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I think I'm
Okey-doke.
quite happy with that. We have got a whole hour to go. I'm sure we'll be fine. So there you go. So I have got my sort of double Z fold card. If you just lean it, you can see those beautiful balloons.
Absolutely gorgeous. Let me tell you again then what you're getting. You are getting the box itself, and it has over 180 elements within here. You've got mixed card blanks, so you'll get 4x6, 5x7 and 6x6 and the envelopes to match. 16 printed papers, 18 sheets of coloured cardstock. You've got metal charms, a ribbon pack in here, 24 acrylic stamps, 30 metal dies in there. You've got your bunting stencils, your happy birthday heart balloon stencils, and also you'll get 50 grams of sequins and the embossing folder with the corresponding stencil. This is packed full, this box. It is absolutely beautiful. It really is. $39.99 or $47.96 if you are a platinum member. Right, we are going to give you a chance to check out your baskets. As I said, tomorrow, here all day with me is the lovely Debbie Robinson. Why don't we get to know her?
I think I've always been a little bit crafty. I used to craft when I was very young, and I say craft, I used to take a needle and a cotton and sew all my own clothes, tie-dyeing and things like that. South Yorkshire's a gorgeous place. Barnsley in particular, I love. It gets a lot of flack, but it's a really beautiful, picturesque place to live, especially because there's lots of green places around there, lots of lovely parks and things like that, but it is a gorgeous place to live. So the people who inspire me, well, the people who inspire me most, especially into craft, was my Auntie Jean, who's no longer with us, but I give her always a big shout out because she absolutely introduced me properly into the passion of paper crafting. I followed Craig for a long time before he actually joined Crafters Companion, and I always loved his style. I used to follow his blogs, his, you know, all these things that he used to do on Facebook and all the various companies that he used to work for, and then I absolutely felt honoured when he joined our team. You know what's lovely about having all this amazing team from Craig, Jan, Debbie, Michelle, Becky. Have I missed anyone? I'm trying to remember. I don't think I have, but it's lovely because they're like-minded people. We love and passionate about craft, especially Crafters Companion. So for me, having that lovely team is just phenomenal, and I wouldn't be without them literally every single day. I have a big love affair that has been going now for 40, let's get this right, 41 years with a certain group called Bucks Fizz, or as they are now known, The Fizz. When I got that phone call, well, firstly, I had the email saying, would I like to come and join? And I used to work in the Crafters Companion store as assistant manager there. But when I got that email, I thought at first, is this a joke? Because I had to check, was this a joke? But when I actually went for the interview and went through the process, when I got that phone call from Laura to tell me that they had wanted me on that TV team, that for me to date is the biggest, proudest moment I've ever had working for Crafters Companion in the 6 years that I've been here.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all that time with each other! You're not through to boot camp, get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV.
We create every single day. Sometimes even cards, Michelle, isn't that right? Mayhem, hilarity, all the things indeed. A lot of love still coming in for that last card. Kathy loved it, as did Mary Pat, Susan, Bubble and Squeak. Linda says nice card. Lydia says, Michelle, it was just that one laugh and someone explained it was the voice in your ear which made you burst out laughing. So I think it was the involuntariness. Is that a word, involuntariness?
Yes.
How you laughed involuntarily. Let's go with that.
Okay.
It's too late for these big words. Emma says, love Michelle's cards, always so inspirational. Jessica says, love the cards, so glad I bought them back. Michelle's like, yeah. Dunno. Pamela says, love that card, it's absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's move on. It's been my favourite show in such a long time. It really has. I mean, I was almost filled with dread at the idea, but it's been amazing. I wasn't. Right, let's have a look at these then. Georgian Swirls is this one just here. Really, really beautiful. And again, so many different ways of configuring these. Build them up with the dimension, the layers. It's completely up to you. We then have got Beautiful Baroque, which is that one there. This one here is your Heritage Scrolls. You've also then got the Venetian Charm, the Edwardian Elegance, and the Antique Chic. They are the designs in there. Let me also share with you the freebies. Love a freebie. This one here is your 12 by 12 vintage butterflies. I keep calling it antique butterflies, don't I? I'm not quite sure why. And again, you've got 36 pages here in this, all beautiful colours, so much depth and dimension and so much going on in every single page of this. You'll get that, and you'll also get included free of charge as well, the luxury pearlescent cardstock, $77.94, $89.70. That's the price of the die, so you're getting £30 or $40 worth of freebies on top of that as well. Pamela says, love that last card, gorgeous. Emma says, inspirational. Unknown Angel on YouTube says, always look forward to seeing Debbie, love the shows, thank you. Anna in the UK. Susie says that I get a kick out of Michelle bursting into laughter. Y'all are so cute today, so much fun. Thanks, Susie. And talking about the heritage dies, Susie says they're so intricate and beautiful. They absolutely are intricate and beautiful. What would you like to share with us on these then, Michelle?
I'm going to use this time the Georgian Swirls. And again, when you take these out of the pack, that main die, let me just pop that off carefully, is just amazing. Just that one on its own is absolutely worth it. It die cuts out, and then you've got that aperture that it die cuts in, and again, just all that different decorative element in there is just stunning. And then you've got, obviously, again, each one has got a different decorative pattern on, but all ties in beautifully together. And this one has got a different centerpiece or a corner piece, whichever or whatever you're going to be using it for. So let me pop that there, and let's move that to the side. So I've got some of this gorgeous, is it like a sage green, isn't it? So let's pop that on there and cut this out. Actually, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop it on that and cut it out. Because I'm going to
Emma Ryan says, I love Joe, he's amazing. Can I clip that out for my LinkedIn, please, Emma? Could I have your permission to use that? You get me just for 2 hours, you know, 2 hours times 3, 50% of the days in the world. Imagine if you had to have me all day, every day. It gets really annoying real quick, honestly. It's got a real short shelf life to it. It's kind of hard to say on my new teeth. Short shelf life. Real short shelf life. Oh, a little snort for you there. Time for the snort jar.
Oh, dear.
Oh, this show has cheered me up no end this evening. It really has.
Right, so I am going to ink through it. It's popped out, but it's absolutely fine because it's just going to go and pop straight back
Could you ink
over.
it before you die cut it, or would that be, you wouldn't do that?
No, you wouldn't do that because it gives you that little emboss detail as well.
Okay.
So it's going to go straight back on. So I'm going to use my green topaz. So let me just pick some ink up. And again, we're just going to ink through. I think when you've got such an element on these, what is going to look that good when you ink through it, you're absolutely probably going to do it every single time because it really does look good. So let me just turn that round. And you could be inking through this with your opaque. Use your opaque ink pads or any sticky ink pad that you've got and heat emboss. Use your clear embossing powder and then heat emboss through. I just think it looks fabulous. And it doesn't do any damage to your die. You're just going to wipe the ink away and no problems there at all. So again, with that gorgeous green that perfectly matches that green topaz ink pad.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I've just die cut the smaller pieces out. And again, I've just got a dream there. I do have another one, so we're going to see what this one looks like layered up doubly. And then again, so that's the piece that comes out of the middle of that. And if you absolutely wanted to, then you're going to, you can matte, oh, that looks pretty. Matte and layer that.
That's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Imagine just that with a little, like a little, not a Polaroid picture, but you can have a little picture, like a passport photo.
Yes.
The sizes I want.
Yeah.
You go on nights out, and in the bars in Manchester, lots of them have the little photo booth, so you get in and have your photo done.
Yes.
I tell you what, I knew we were living in the future the other day, Michelle. My friends have got a little boy called Barney. He's like the cutest thing ever. Did you see him on my Instagram and my Facebook? He really wanted to go on the Paw Patrol. You know the little ride-on toys they have in the supermarkets, not the supermarkets, the shopping centres or the malls. So I was like, yeah, I'll take you on, absolutely fine. As we're walking, I'm thinking, gosh, I'm not going to have any change. I'm not going to be able to let him have a go.
Yeah.
Only those ride-on machines are now contactless, Michelle. We are living in the future. £1.25 a go, though. And he had 3 goes. £3.75.
They used to be like 10, 20p. Is he from Yorkshire?
Jamie said that Rob didn't have any change, so he's put his nephew in it. Niece or nephew? Niece, and then realised that if he just nudged it a bit, it sort of rocked forward, and he sort of made a little tune up and sang along to it. He's basically a human children's mechanical toy, that boy. You did a what to it? Oh, sorry, before we go somewhere else then. I was going to say, gosh. He hummed the theme tune to Thomas the Tank. I think we better move on. Sue says, love the snort. Stefan says, you all are having too much fun. Rhonda says, snort, snort. Margaret says, I've had no internet for 4 days. I've missed 2 days of birthday. Went through CCTV withdrawals. Oh, gosh. Well, you should be able to go and catch up anytime you like. Say mall. Did I say mal?
Yeah.
Or mall? Mall. Like mall mariniere is how I say it, I think.
Okay.
Mall. Is it mall or mal?
Mal.
Mal.
I would imagine it depends
Mal.
where you're
Yeah.
from, I suppose. Do you know, it's a surprise I ever get anything on straight.
Oh, come on guys, hold it together. Loving all the giggles, great way to end my work day, says Sue Hints.
Do you know, it's good to have a giggle.
It's good to laugh, it
It really
is
is.
good to laugh. Very busy miraculously on these heritage dyes, yeah. You guys, don't forget you're getting all 6 of these brand new designs, and they are a new concept as well. The fact that you can twist them and layer them up is fantastic. And remember, you're getting the freebies as well. So you get the vintage butterfly 12x12, and you'll get 24 sheets of the luxury pearlescent cardstock too. A brilliant deal. It's like a birthday hangover deal, this one, isn't it? I thought all the deals were going to end, like all of them. A few of them kicking around, so you'll have to snap them up whilst they're still there.
So I'm just having a little play with all the ones that I've already got die cut out, just to see how I want to mat and layer those up. And I've put that on some foam pads, and I've got that one cut out, but I'm not sure if I like that one as much that way. I'm not sure, because you've got those little bobblet elements on that bit as well, so I'm really, oh, I like that. So I'm not sure. I think actually I'm going to just do it.
Are you using watercolour papers for all the blending, says Kathy?
I'm not, no. So I'm just using our normal white card. You can use the watercolour card to blend, absolutely. I'm using our all-purpose card, but you can also use the Nina card. That blends beautifully as well, because it's a lot smoother. So let me bring...
Alicia said, I think it's Alicia's fault, because you remember, Alicia at the start of the show, she went, I'm looking forward to daylight saving, yeah, oh yeah. And then I started with a yeah, oh yeah. She says, OMG, trying to contain myself at work, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, she's put in the comments. I think it was your fault, Alicia, I think you started this.
So I've put both on, but I've layered them perfectly over each other. But it's just giving me that beautiful depth on there, which I'm loving. So I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm going to layer this on as it goes. Just try and get that a little bit straighter. There we go. And then I'm going to pop this on that way. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on those 4 pieces there. If you want this to be a little bit stronger, rather than just putting a bit of tape on there, put 2 foam pads on the middle as well. Then it's not going to sag in the middle.
Oh, we don't want that.
No, absolutely not. Where is...
Michelle Butler says, Michelle, you are giving me ideas for my sister's anniversary card. Tammy says, thank you for the laughs. You're welcome. The laughs are free. They are.
Yes, they are.
Included free of charge.
Do you know, it's fabulous coming to work and laughing and having as much fun, I must admit, as we do. Because I do. Every time I'm up here, I have so much fun. And I'm never going to complain about that, definitely.
Oh, that's nice.
That's sarcasm.
I'd love to be able to say I'm happy for you. No, it wasn't sarcasm. I mean, it's nice, isn't it?
I
I mean, I
thought
struggle
so.
to imagine you have as much fun when I'm not here, but, you know, it's
No.
cute that the sentiment was there. Anne says, hi all, I'm just in for a moment. I'm so behind on making for my show in 10 days, but I had to announce my great niece just born, Annie Opal Fairclough. She is £7 2 ounces. No grands to brag on, so I do this. Brilliant, absolutely. Well, congratulations,
yes,
Anne.
Absolutely, that's fabulous news. Right, so I'm happy with that. I've built that up lovely, and all I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop my box lid together. So, do you know what? I cannot tell you how much fun I have had with these. All the different configurations that you're going to be able to do with these. You're really going to be able to build them up, have a lot of fun. Cutting into your cards or your boxes, building them up on top. You know, mixing and matching as well. Swap and change between all the different ones that you do have. You know, mix and match, see what goes brilliantly with each other. And just, you're going to have a lot of fun with these, you really are. So I'm going to bring my box base in, I'm going to pop that on there. I've got some more of that gorgeous seam ribbon. Pop that on there. I do have that dream sentiment. I don't think I'm going to put it on. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. So you don't always need to have some sort of wordage on there.
Wordage?
Wordage.
Do you mean a sentiment?
Yes.
Gluage, wordage?
A bit of gluage, bit of wordage. You all get what I mean though. So that is, again, those beautiful heritage dies. Absolutely gorgeous.
Right, let me recap then exactly what you are getting included. We're going to have to move on before we get ourselves in any more trouble. Alicia says, I'll take the blame, Joe. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. This is the new craze. Yeah, oh, yeah. Bubble and Squeak says, the box using heritage dies is so elegant. Michelle, you crafty lady.
Thank you.
So 6 different designs for you then. Let me take you through them. You've got the Georgian swirls, which is that one there. And then, of course, the beautiful Baroque. We also have the heritage scrolls. Then is the Venetian charm. Now, this one here is the Edwardian elegance. And you've got the antique chic in there as well. 77.94 or 89.70 is your price there on that. And remember, then you're going to get both of these included too. So you get 2 frees. You're going to get the 12x12 vintage butterflies paper pad and also the luxury cardstock. And the value on those two, £30 or $40. You're not paying for a penny on those when you go for the other dies. If you wanted to pick and choose, all the dies are available individually over on the website. Far and away the best value though is getting them in this configuration right here. Let's move on, and we're going to go back to Delicate Lace. Now, lots of you loving that last demo. Sue Hint says, beautiful box, spectacular, says Joy. Mary Reiner says, that is quite a lovely box, Michelle. And Susan says, love the box, Michelle. So pretty.
Thank you, guys.
So pretty. Let's move back to then these edgeables. Now these are brilliant. They're great value, these, because you are getting 3 individual edgeables in each one. So it's a 6-piece collection, but it's actually 18 edgeable dies that will all work independently if you wish them to, or they can work together, which is fantastic. This one here is the flowers and swirls. We've then got the sensational scallops. That one there is the modern mosaic. You've got the elegant opulence. This one here is pretty lace. And then we've also got Edwardian chic in there too. And then you will also receive the Country Lane vellums, which are these ones just here. Absolutely stunning designs on all of these. They really are cool. And it's a really lovely heavy vellum that you're getting with a wonderful opacity to it. And the saturation of colour is just stunning. There's a lot of vellums out there. I think these are spectacular, the ones that we bring to you. So you'll get those. You've got 24 there, so 6 designs, 4 of each in that one. And then you will also get the gnome pad as well, which is beautiful. You've got 36 double-sided sheets in here and some card panels as well. in the back of there, which are really, really craftable. Lots of you still chatting away. Patch says, wow, beautiful box, Michelle. You are so clever. Isn't she just? Right then, we're going to move back to the edgeables, Michelle. What would you like to share with us here?
So we're going to go with the modern mosaic this time. And again, so I take these out of the pack, and you have got 3 incredible dies in there. You know, a real nice size on these. And again, each one has got a different decorative element to it, but they are all going to tie in beautifully together. And again, this is one where you'll be able to mix and match between all of the different die sets. You know, have a play about, see which goes with what you would like to, you know, use with the others, and have a play. See what goes with each other. So I'm just checking, because round this side you've got that die cutting element, you've got the blade all the way around, but not here. So this is the side that's going to go on the inside of your card because it's going to stay attached, and then this piece here is going to cut that lovely shape on the edge. So I'm just lining it up to stick it down, and then on this other side, because I've got my half fold card. Is it half Z fold card, isn't it? I'm going to pop this one on that edge. I'm just going to get some more tape for this. And again, making sure that my whole die cutting bit that's going to cut off is on the outside, because I've done that before. I think we've probably all done that before, put it on the wrong way round. So tape that down, and then we're going to pop that through. So run that in there.
See all this? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm the one that's meant to make you laugh, not the other way around. Look, I do the funnies here, Michelle, all right? Let's know our roles. You're the one that's a fabulous crafter. I'm the one that does the funnies. Don't be giving me those kind of looks. Honestly, don't flatter yourself. That was a very guttural snort there, wasn't it? It is very busy, miraculously, over on the website. Lots of you. Have they turned your mic off, Joe? They're saying at home. No. Is that a 6-inch card, Dana would like to know?
It is.
It is. Congratulations. Don't know why they deserved the congratulations, but they did. Could you ask Michelle where to find her demo when she made a simple box with a hinged lid? Thank you, I watched. I never made any notes. It's a bit of a needle in a haystack, isn't it, question?
I don't recall. I mean, how long ago was it, to be honest? I don't remember.
No, it's gone.
No, if you've got any more sort of idea and information for me than that, then let me know. Right, so I've...
Brutal, okay.
Oh, no, no, I didn't mean that to sound as awful as it did.
What's the perfect size for those boxes you just made, says Eileen.
So this box size that I have just made, it's a 6x6. And it's 2 inches deep for that one. So I'm going to bring this one in, because you obviously don't want to sit again, watch me poking all those bits out. But this is look how beautiful they are. And you can see both sides are totally different, but look, they go together perfectly. They absolutely do. So again, I'm going to bring in a couple of pieces that I've already cut out. And we're going to layer those. I don't know, it depends. I think I'm going to layer them over the top. And again, you're just going to have fun with these. You're going to have a play, see where you want those. But so I'm going to mat and layer these on here. So I've already got these stuck down to the card. So we're just going to stick them down, and literally, this is how quick, easy and simple it is to make a stunning card with these edgeables. So pop that on there. And give that good burnish. Pop this one on the middle. Put that in there. And then just get this last one on there.
I love the edgeables. They are always so pretty, says Eleanor. And Tammy just does lots and lots of laughing faces and then puts Joe at the end. I don't know what I did, but I'm sure it was funny.
So this is where I'm going to decide whether I want that just over the top or underneath. I actually quite like it both, so to be fair, I can't really decide. I think I'm going to pop it underneath. It's going to make it stand out from that white back. So I'm just going to flip that over. Pretend you haven't seen that.
What happened?
I just got...
What is that?
It's just some ink. It's an ink
okay.
pad. I didn't realise it was there, to be honest, so we're all just going to pretend that we didn't see it.
Oh, we can all pretend, it's fine. I mean, also, while we're there, we can say we can remain completely professional and focused for the entirety of the 2 hours this evening as well.
Well, we did.
Yeah, of course.
I'm on my 5th demo.
Your 5th demo?
5th
Wow.
demo. That's an achievement for me. So again, just using my dotted tape pen, we're paying no mind to what Jamie's saying at all.
Beautiful, beautiful papers. Again, did you say where these were from?
I didn't know, but this is from Secret Garden.
Secret Garden, delightful.
There we go. So, I've got Best. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's here. Oh, Best wishes.
Oh, look.
I know. I thought I'd lost it. I'm just going to put a bit of glue on that because I know my sticker's gone a little bit. So I've got Best wishes. So I'm going to pop that straight down. And then my wishes is on a lovely foam pad. I'm going to pop it there. And do you know what? This is what I love about card making. You've got all your bits cut, you're deciding where you want to put things, and you know, you're having that play about with placement and colours, and it's just mindful. It's just fun. So let me put a little bit of tape. So just a little flower that I've made. I'm going to pop some glue on the back of that. That is going to go there. And if I turn this round for you, it's just a nice, lovely, double edgeable, edged Z-fold card. There we go. Best wishes.
Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Really, really lovely. And just one of so many different things you're going to be able to do with these. And again, the great thing is the way you configure these and put them together is up to you, because you've got 6 die sets. Each die set has 3 different dies in, and you can use one die on its own, you can use a couple of the dies, or you can use all 3 of them. It's completely up to you. That one there was flowers and flowers and swirls. It looks like on the back of the board, look, it looks like it says flowers and smiles, and every time I read it, I'm like, smiles, smiles, swirls. There we go. This one is sensational scallops. You've got modern mosaics there. Elegant opulence. That one there is pretty lace. And we have also got Edwardian chic. Then what you are of course going to get as well included is the country lane vellums and also the gnome papers. You're not going to pay for either of those. Free gifts included there come to the total value of £28 or $35. So make sure you are snapping that up. Right, we're going to move on and we're going to have a little look at our Out of This World deal. Now, an Out of This World deal is when we bring you an awesome selection of goodies at a rather unbelievable price, which is these ones just here. Now, let me take you through them. These are layerable sentiments. Christmas collection, over 70 elements, less than half price on here. That is why they are, of course, an out of this world deal. We have got Let It Snow, which is that one just there. They layer up beautifully as well. Great for tags, some of these too. This one is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. You've got Winter Wishes. We also have Ho Ho Ho, which is that one there. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Star of Wonder. Joy to the World. I think that might be my fave, that one. I love that. And you've got 'Tis the Season in there too. £40 or $50, saving you £46 or $56. Platinum members, £32, $40 on that. Right, why don't we get to know Jan, and then we'll come back and we'll do something else. How about that?
My name's Jan Brown and I am one of the craft experts here at Crafters Companion, so you often see my face on the camera and see me demoing all the different products that we have in our range. I live in Yorkshire. I'm actually based in Sheffield, which is one of the cities in Yorkshire, and I'm born and bred, absolutely, and it's lovely and green, countryside, little picturesque village, and I wouldn't change it for the world. My crafting journey was quite an interesting one because I was working in school and someone just sent me, it was birthday, sent me a card, and it was a handcrafted card which I'd never come across before. So I was literally blown away by it, asked her a little bit about it, went and bought a craft kit, and the rest of it's just history. Inspiration, I think, comes from lots and lots of different places. So it could be sort of architecture, it could be sort of the style of something, particularly colours, things like that. I love sort of like autumn colours, that kind of thing. I think one of the biggest ones there is our design team. We have a massive design team, second to none in the industry, and I often have a look through their folders and get ideas and work with those when I'm planning my demos. Yeah, I think behind the scenes we do have a giggle. I'm not sure there are actually any blooper reels. There may be, I'm not sure, but I think one of the things that we always have a joke about, and I learned very early on, was remembering to turn the microphone off when you leave the camera. I'm going to leave it to your imagination with that one. Although crafting does take up a lot of my time, I think the biggie's got to be my family. We have a very small family, but a very close-knit one. My girls both live close by, and my eldest daughter has got her little boy. He's my only grandson, so we spend a lot of time with him, and it's something that we love getting, whether we're going out for a meal somewhere or whether we're at home playing board games, that kind of thing. Just everybody together. I'm not a loner, I don't like spending time on my own, so the more people around, the better. I was accepted onto the demonstration team as well, so those were very big moments in my sort of crafting lifetime, and very much a dream come true, you know, when it's a hobby turned into a job as such. And then obviously along with that, at the store came the chance to meet Sarah. She came to, well, she opened the store, naturally came to visit, so getting to meet her and have a chat with her. And then taking it on from there, my name was put forward for this particular role, and now I actually work alongside Sarah, so she's actually part of the team. We all work together, and definitely a dream come true. I don't tend to refer to it. When anybody asks me what I do, I don't refer to it as work anymore, because it literally is just playing with the crafting products.
Ah, the lovely Jan there. I think, is she in this Friday? I think she might be. We are going to do card of the show. Then Michelle is going to do another demo because she's so desperate to do a final demo and squeeze another one in for us. But we're going to do card of the show first, Michelle, aren't we?
We are. Yes. So I've done 5. So when I do this next one, 6. That is my my record number of demos I've done. It is, yeah.
Which is a miracle, really, with all the laughing we've done.
Well, yeah. So number 1 was with those beautiful heritage dies. Number 2 is those lace edgeables. Number 3 was the birthday box. Number 4 was, again, those heritage dies in a box. And then number 5 was those lace edgeables.
Beautiful. Get your vote in, which is, are you able to do that over on Facebook or, of course, over on YouTube? Right, Michelle is going to do another demo on the heritage dies. They've been so popular, we better end the show there. You guys have loved these today. They've been absolutely brilliant. They are so cool. I think, again, the versatility with everything on the show, actually, you know, especially the edgeables and these. There are so many different ways of making these look and feel different, which is exactly what you want from a great set of dies. Georgian Swirls was the first one. You've got Beautiful Baroque. You also then have the Heritage Scrolls. This one here is the Venetian Charm. Then you've got the Edwardian Elegance, and finally you also have the Antique Chic there as well. Don't forget you're going to receive in there also the 12 by 12 vintage butterflies and the 24-piece luxury cardstock in the pearlescent card too. So you get all of that. The dies on their own should be $77.94 or $89.70, the price on your screen. However, when you get them all together, you get £30 or $40 worth of freebies included in there as well. So make sure you're snapping those up. Right, which one are we going to look at now, Michelle?
Beautiful Baroque.
Nice, and you know what I say?
Go on.
If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it.
I don't know how I missed that one. So yes, a Beautiful Baroque. And again, so I've got mine taped down, obviously, because we're coming towards the end of the show. But again, if I bring that over, you can see all that beautiful decoration on there. I don't think I'm ever going to tire of this particular die set because they are just stunners. So a selection of blues in my pearlescent card there, and then we're just gonna pop that through, and I have got my ocean blue ink pad. I'm just gonna get a dauber for it and run back and catch that. Right, let's get this off. I'm just going to move those to the side for now. I'm going to bring this one off because again, we're going to ink through those. Let me just bring in this. We're going to ink through those that decorative element on there. So I've got my ocean blue, and again, I'm using my water reactive. I'm just going to pick it up, and we're just going to go through. Just twist it round. And on that side. And again, I know I said it earlier, but doing it with your opaques and then heat embossing afterwards.
Oh, nice. I bet that would look gorgeous.
It was, yeah, absolutely.
Dana says, Michelle, you're just knocking it out of the park today. So many fabulous demos.
Oh, thank
Every
you.
single show.
Thanks. I do try. What we all do, we want to give you as much inspiration as absolutely possible. I think that's the good thing about having so many different people on our team, because from Debbie to Craig to Jan to me to Corinne, we all are actually so different.
Number 3 wins, Michelle, by 1 vote.
Ah.
So, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Is that number 3?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Oh, let's hope that doesn't become a thing because it's very annoying. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Do you mind if I just pause you?
No,
metaphorically,
absolutely.
for card of the day. So card of the show was number 3 from the birthday box, and then your options are number 1, which is that one there. What a stunner that is. Number 2, the wonky box. That's intentionally wonky, by the way, before you start. Or number 3, that birthday one. I know which one I hope wins, but let's see what you guys think. Back to you, Michelle.
Right, so I've inked through it, and you can see again it picks up that that embossing, that that pattern beautifully. And because I left that on the inside while I was inking, that got some inking as well. So you know that's looking quite lovely. And oh, I think I've got a thing for Z folds today because I've done another Z fold, and this is. Again, this is a 6 by 6. I've already matte and layered that card and that paper. That is the new pads. I think some of them are sold out. We got the new Spring Sorbet and the, is it Winter Wonderland, I want to say.
Delightful and delicious are my two new words, Michelle. They're just so good for so many different things. You can use them for everything.
Really
Everything can be delightful or delicious.
Yes.
You're delightful and delicious.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, fab. You should.
So what we're going to do is, because again, I've already got one cut out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that one on there, and then I'm going to layer this one on the front, and it's going to match it exactly. So I'm going to glue this one flat, which is not like me, I know, but because it's going to be going on that sort of inside, we're going to pop it flat. So let's just pop that on there, just wiggle it round just a little, and then I'm going to pop that one so it matches perfectly. So I'm going to put some foam pads just on that little bit there. It just lends itself to foam pads perfectly.
Demo of the day, Michelle. The people have spoken. We didn't end up with a buttermilk boat face. Number one is the demo of the day. Deserving. I would say that was the one that's the best chance of winning card of the week out of all of them. So,
thanks.
Well done. And it was a landslide apparently as well.
The colours.
I thought it looked like a cupcake myself, but...
Well, the colours in the cupcake, yeah. So I've just put foam pads just on half of it, because it's obviously just going to be taped down on that half. So let's just line that up perfectly. There we go. Absolutely happy with that. And then we're just going to bring in...
I reckon you could get another demo in after this, you know.
No.
No, no. You won't let us work together again, you know.
Never. So let me just trying to line that up. And again, because I've already got some die cut out, I'm going to do exactly the same on that piece there. So I'm just going to use, this wasn't where the demo was going at all, but sometimes it's nice to just go with it. So let's pop that in there. Before I give it a good squeeze down, it does, it fits perfectly. And then I've got these two smaller pieces as well. And I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to twist that round, so I'm just going to get a little bit of tape just on the corners. And pop that on there. And I'm going to do exactly the same on that middle piece. It just, the way that this has worked out has lended itself perfectly to do that. So let's just line that one up.
Jane is loving the colours.
Such lovely colours from that card and paper pad. There really is. I did have a sentiment. Oh, there it is. With love. So that so the paper pad that comes with these, it's got some pop outs in, hasn't it? Which is what that is. So I'm going to pop a little bit of foam on the back of there. I think I'm going to pop that up there actually. Again, oh, that sky blue, I'm going to say sea blue, that sky blue ribbon going perfectly with it. Pop that one up there, and if I just move all my rubbish for you, I'm going to stand that up. So as you look at it like that, but opening it up, the back matches the front perfectly.
Oh, they're saying it could have won. Should we put that one in as well? I don't think we'd get away with that. I'm not sure we would. Let me recap then exactly what is in here for you. Very busy on these. These have been your sort of star of the day, these ones, alongside our new launch. Really popular. Let me take you through. You're going to get Georgian swirls. This one is your beautiful Baroque. You've also got heritage scrolls there. Venetian charm. Then you've got the Edwardian elegance. And you also have the antique chic as well, which is glorious. Then remember, when you go for them all, you are also going to receive the 12x12 vintage butterfly 12x12 pad included, which is brilliant. 36 sheets here, all double-sided, lots of glorious, beautiful floral imagery as well. Of course, there's loads of large, beautiful schmetterlings in there. And you are also going to receive this. It is 24 sheets of the pearlescent luxury cardstock, which all colour matches beautifully to that main pad and the rest of the collection as well. $77.94, $89.70, but remember you're getting £30 or $40 worth of products included there as well. Let me just talking about that launch from earlier, let me recap that for you. Do remember you can go back and watch that launch show back any time you like as well, which is brilliant. It's a gorgeous set of colourable creator card dies. So you're getting not only creator card dies with that removed outside edge, you can cut it in or out, but you're also getting the stamp to go with it. Brilliant for all of your different colouring mediums. That one there is Thinking of You. You've also got Beautiful Butterfly. This is Dragonfly Dream. Then we've got Celebrate Your Day, Sweet Roses, and a special bouquet as well. $61.99 or $71.49 is your price. $49.59 or $57.19 if you're a platinum member. A third of those already went in our earlier launch day show. If you want to go for these now, remember you can go back and watch that show anytime you like. You can also go back and watch back our earlier wake-up call. There's a couple of really glorious demos in there for you too. Remember, tomorrow myself and Debbie Robinson will be here 11 a.m. in the morning in the UK, which is 7 a.m. 4 a.m. That's wake-up call, of course. We'll be looking forward ahead to the shows throughout the rest of the day, and those shows being 2 p.m. a masterclass, that's 10 a.m. East Coast, and then also beautiful, what's the masterclass? A creator card masterclass tomorrow. Create a Card Masterclass, and then 6 p.m. here tomorrow evening, 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. West Coast. Beautiful beginnings with myself and Debbie too. Michelle, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. We had a little bit of a giggle, didn't we?
Yes, we just a little. Lots of crafting and just a little bit of fun. Yeah, I've had a great day.
Good. I asked Tracy earlier if she'd enjoyed it, and she said, yeah, no, yeah. Yes, it was loads of fun. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. We certainly have. Big thanks to Tracy, to Jamie, and to George, and of course to all of you guys at home. If you are here in the UK, enjoy the rest of your evening. If you are across the pond, I hope you enjoy what's left of the rest of your day, and I'll see you back here for a full day tomorrow. Yeah.